Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Thomas, this is To Nose to Human, and welcome back to Rome Total War the Rebel Campaign. You join me in the winter of 256 BC, and you know what? It's been a great winter. We have taken southern Italy. Apollonia and Brutii are both now as, and the Brutii are looking, well, they're looking on the brink, I must say, but they are, well, they're at the gates of Thermon right now, and they are at the gates with a big set of rams, 8 of them. It seems like to me, and yes, they do have a full stack army, so this could be trouble. I suspect they're about to head in. We do have a decent enough force. We might have to defend the streets. I think with all those rams we won't be able to block the holes as they make them. We'll see what we can do, but we do have 3 spaces, so I'm just going to send some troops over from here. Perhaps a little bit of baiting with some of those things will be useful, so I'm just going to place those chaps over there, get them into the city nice and quick at the start, give us a bit more of a little bit more support. Unfortunately, we don't really have any cavalry around unless I send one of the generals. Don't really want to send anyone else. But on the note of the Brutii, we do have our friend Ratius over here with the Spartan Slayers. He is aiming to swing by Apollonia and take it for himself. Unfortunately, he won't have a Cassius to help him. He's a bit pinned down with the plague right now, and to be honest, I'd rather Cornelius Brutus attacks him and gets distracted. He might, though, he might just try and attack Rasius. That would be unfortunate. I'd rather not have to take out that army, especially as they have some Cretians. They've stolen my Cretians. But you know what? I have noticed in Apollonia, 48% chance of opening the gates, which is just marvellous. So I think I'm going to send my other spy along. Yes, Dasakenthos. He's going to come along to Apollonia and just raise that chance a little bit. I think that could be quite good fun. Good fun heading into next turn. But you know what? It is time to end the turn. And realistically, I'm expecting a few battles with Brutii. Perhaps something with Dacia. But also potentially the Seleucids. It might be a long old end turn. When the new turn starts, there can be a lot of fun to be had. And you know what? We'll see what we can do over here in Italy. Don't think we're quite ready to do anything else just yet. But I suspect there's going to be a little bit of a counter-attack. Hopefully, we can take the Brutii out of it. Let's end the turn and see where we're headed. Instantly! I guess they're the next faction on the scroll, on the cycle. Right, Aulus Brutus and Cassius Brutus. So he's not particularly noteworthy, but he's not the general anyway. Confident commander, he's the tub thumper. Of course he is. Oh, he's the faction leader. Well, you're not that great for a faction leader, I must say. Turncoat, great turncoat. The game considers us, well, we're rebel, but just kind of talk about as if we're Roman, really. Movement points, yeah, they can force march, but it isn't particularly great, especially for a faction leader. I would have expected better. Having said that, it's not a bad unit cavalry. I at least have the men to match, but unfortunately they're going to have more simply because he is a faction leader. They have some cavalry. They're going to do an awful lot against my infantry. Ooh, we've taken some bad attrition already though, which means to be careful. There are some dogs, which again, phalanx should be able to deal with. Just got to be wary of the javelins being used effectively. I think we'll defend the streets, but we've got a decent enough little force here. I think we can block them up. Let's get headed into battle. Oh, they're doing their fantastic angled start. I love it. Well, you know what? We're not even going to worry about dealing with you over there, chaps. The only thing I would like to do, see if at any point I can catch out their Vitelli, because I just don't want the extra javelins coming in. We can't really get involved too much, to be honest, though, because they do have an awful lot of cavalry. So I think what we might have to do is, yeah, try and block up a few streets. So I'm going to start blocking up some streets, and I'll get back with you when we're ready to start. Perfect, so yep, hopeful news. I've got some reinforcements. It's not the most hopeful thing in the world, but it's something. I wish there were better walls here. They are just pathetic, aren't they? Right, what we've got is we've got a little bit of a hoplite trap here with the javelins to throw into the sides, just as we can also have some infantry to charge into them. Infantry blocking up there, infantry blocking up the various entrances to the plaza, often in little V's as much as I can, just to help with the angles. The javelins are going to be a big problem, because they've got way too many javelins. All I can hope is that they let themselves have a bit of damage as we go. The problem is, the walls are just going to shoot the rams, and I'm not really interested in them shooting the rams. They burn one down, but I'd much rather they just shoot at the men, to be honest with you. At least the fact that they're doing this many attempts means that they're going to get shots all over the place. In some ways, I know this kind of looks like a waste to kind of block this bit, but that's very much more about securing this little choke, because this is the most natural point for them to come down. If they want to do that, I've got my best units, these hoplites here, and let's just get these chaps running in. And yes, I've also got the other units here to flank, so that's really my best chance. Really, all these other units are just here to block cavalry coming in from the far side. And if you remember that battle with the ghouls we had a while back, that was a problem. It's worth noting that the cavalry aren't swinging round to deal with my reinforcements, which I was slightly worried about, albeit not that worried. There was just a little potential there, so they maybe lost 1% at most. Yeah, they've lost the tiniest amount. Should just be getting peppered a little bit. They're just standing there getting shot, these guys. It's good, they're not even on their... Yep, they're not even on their shields. Ooh, they are actually really picking them off there. That unit's going to be killed. This one over here should be getting some good damage on it as well. Oh no, it's not quite angled the right way. That's really annoying. Absolutely useless. Why there's no other tower, I have no idea. But there we are. Right, they're in. And we're going to have about 7 or 8, well, 7 of those animations of walls falling down now. Prepare yourselves.
Now we must rely on men to be a new wall.
Yes, men are our wall. Well, when they have 8 rams, there's much we can do. We burnt down 1. That unit, yeah, they're pretty damn hurt. Unfortunately, I don't really have the fodder that I would kind of like. Ideally, actually, these Radiant Stingers would be the ones here, rather than just the Javelin Men. But you know what? The Javelin Men will do. That's fine. Da-da-da-da-dum. What are they doing? The Equites are coming straight down the main street. That's fine. You will die a very, very quick and efficient death. Oh, the other thing I should really point out about the troops here is, yes, they're on a V, but what I've tried to do, at least in the case of this one and this one, is get at least one of them on... The one that's more thinly spread is just on the plaza, so it should not rout. Can't actually manage that with these ones, but I don't imagine... We'll see where they come before I worry too much about... let's just make sure we're right. These aren't going to be an automatic throw because I don't want to waste it on Equite. They're just going to kill themselves anyway. But yeah, I don't take too many risks. Right. Equite's charging in then. No, they don't really know what they're doing. I do not want them going over there. Javelin Man, get yourself out of the way. Javelin Man, out of the way. Right, they haven't quite... What they've done is they've kind of gone the opposite direction to the trap, which is interesting. Right, okay. We lost a few Javelin Men. That's fine. For some reason they got pulled into the flank instead. A bit of early routing is good for us there. To be honest, I probably should have just put them behind that second one in the first place. Oh well, no bother. They are already steady and distraught. Yeah, they don't really like this, do they? There will rout pretty soon. Guys, get your phalanxes down. There we are. Before the Vitelli's get in too quickly, you really need to just go. Come on, guys, break. They're not making really any foot. They're not getting a foothold at all, are they? Perfect. We just need to pull back now. This guy's steady, shaking, guys. Just get yourself back into position. Fine. That's the weakened unit. They will hold nicely. Right, start throwing in, javelin men. Need to start throwing in. They aren't going to get very far over there, but we need to be careful. Okay, where are my slingers? What can I do with them? Right, I have these hoplites over here. That's fine by me. And yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea actually to start sending them over here as reinforcements. So you go over there. You chaps come over here just to add to the numbers. And the slingers, we'll keep you there for now. I'm just going to keep you back. It's good, javelin men. Keep them coming. Keep the javelins coming. They're just going to mass route in here. They are in the sandwich, in the grinder. Actually, hold back because they're routing through us, weirdly. But that's not going to end well. Enemy general fallen. Cassius Brutus. Wow. Didn't even realise that was actually a general in there. Okay. Guys, you need to really grind on this guy now because he's about to break this unit. They're holding, but barely. Really need the whole unit to go down. Do not want to rout. If I can get these guys out of here, I will. No, they're gone, they're gone. Oh well, as long as we don't have a follow-on route, that's fine. But I don't want a follow-up route. Ah, they've got more coming in from here. They're going to start destroying the flanking force here. We've got the war dogs. Are they going to do anything to us? I'm not sure. There's a lot. Right, guys, just charging the side at this point. Might just make a little difference morale-wise to them. It's done something. And pull yourselves back out there. You don't need to be there. You do not need to be there, so do not worry, chaps. Nah, they're gone. That's not surprising, though, because they are realising they're starting to get stuck in a grind here. Right, we need to very quickly deal with this side over here so that we have the flank back. Are these guys getting worn down? Yes, they are. Our hoplites are taking big hits here. Can we just get my general to pull himself back? Let's just re-figure out what's going on. The general is here for moral support. He's not here to actually die. So please make yourself come back a little bit, mate. Thank you. That would be lovely. Get yourself back there. Right, we have these guys here, these hoplites, and we have the other experienced lads, the general unit of the other guys just behind. Ah, that isn't what I wanted. Right, these lads are going to get themselves in there. How is this battle going, by the way? 25 to 44. Alright, we have lost a lot. Oh, they have absolutely broken through this flank. Possibly because I wasn't paying any attention. But that's not really surprising because I wasn't. I've been way too busy on the other flank. Right. Has anyone come to this flank? No, no one is in the rear. Right. You two units. You need to go standard very quickly. And now we are just going to get ourselves across the plaza. We are on the plaza now. It does not matter about morale. Over on this side we are simply on the plaza. Okay. And yeah, these hoplites can just reform here. And these guys are going to form this part here. Okay, that is the main general himself. We also need these guys to help. Okay, we need just everyone in at this point. And we'll get our two generals just in behind. All units just need to be running. Slingers are just going to fly in shots right now. Into the general. Shots into the general. Right, we have got our units into position now. What is happening over here? Right, we've got this flank. These guys need to be getting into the side of them. We need to win this little skirmish over here so that we can get back to holding this main position. You over here, is anyone coming in this direction? They are fleeing. Okay, that is fine. That is fine. That means that we need you to come back over here. And that means now. phalanx down, lads. You're not in a very good bit of organisation here. Yeah, we got the generals just back here. Slingers off, skirmish. Just bring yourselves behind. Okay. Chaps, can you just bring yourself over to these chaps? We need to get something done here. Alright, we got the break over there. We got the break over there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right, you lads. Off. Get yourselves over there right now. Okay, that is some breaks there. There are some breaks over there. And right. I think we're going to hold over here. I think these guys are doing alright. I think over this side we just start... Oof. Did he die? He didn't quite die. He was fleeing, but he didn't quite die. To be honest, I don't mind if he doesn't die, if he gets away. Alright, he's dead anyway. Ah. Oh no, I didn't mean to press end. Oh well. I didn't mean to press end. Oh, that was an accident. You know what? I was enjoying that battle. That was bloody and difficult. 51% lost. Well, you know what? Any victory here is a good victory. That was always gonna be a tight one. But we held the streets. Mostly militia hoplites. Whew. And for some siege, that's perfect actually. I wanted that. Rezus is now being attacked by the same force that ran away from them before. Oh, that's the army that ran away from Thessalonica last time. Okay, well, we can take them out. They've got ballistas, but apart from that, we can just swing in the rear and take them out with the general, hopefully, without him being shot. The Cretians can just slaughter them, just surround them. It should not be a problem. This just paves the way. Now, Captain Appius is there. He is not in range of Apollonia, which means we can walk in and we... Thank you. You can walk in and we don't have to deal with the remnants of that army that I did manage to mop up, because I really would have mopped them up. So I'm glad they didn't get back in the city. That's a very, very, well, very helpful point. 9 to 5. I think it's a lot more than that, to be honest with you, sirs. Let's head in and finish. Captain Lentils. We're just going to secure our position on this hill. And if they're going to be moving quickly, I think they're going to leave their ballista a little bit exposed to the general here. Rezus is just going to go in a bit of a heroic charge, I think. Assuming he doesn't get brutally caught by a rogue shot. Hopefully that won't happen. Dum dum ba dum ba ba da dum ba dum dum. Not. The Vitellis are coming towards him. We're charging right into them. Okay, that was a bad hit on them. They just got a couple ballista bolts straight into them, but you know what, it's fine as long as we take them out. Shouldn't get a rogue kill on us. And we'll just get another charge. It's the first time we didn't really hit a charge on them at all. And let's get the general out of there. Cretians already got a shot. How have they got a shot? It's absolutely ludicrous. Yeah, they're hitting those Astarte over there. Okay, he is taking some hits, Rezus, but let's just clear off these ballista. Perfect. There's only one of them. They can't operate to them when there's one left. Tellies are there now, charging. It's a bit winded, the general. That's fine. He's only steady. Let's charge back into them. Let's give him a bit of experience. It doesn't hurt unless he dies. Shouldn't die. I'm going to try the trick that should have worked last time with Rashkapurish, which is to charge him in, but by pressing the horn. I will just charge into them instead. Well, he's losing a few men now. Let's pull him out of there. He's done a good bit of damage. Right, archers. Get yourselves on top of the hill. Take skirmish mode off, but just get yourself out of there. Peltasts, likewise, skirmish mode off. Yep, skirmish mode off, and just get yourselves out to the flank. And we can probably do the same with you guys over here as well, actually. Skirmish mode off, and go and give yourself a nice little angle to throw some javelins. Some joyous, pointy javelins. Yeah, let's just get all infantry onto phalanx, because we're not quite there at the moment. They must be terrified. Dum 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 ta 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 ta. Yep, they're. Get him out of there. Get the general out of there now. General, get out of there. This is starting to get dangerous. All missiles. Can he be running, please? The general's done some good hard battling there, but I think it's time for him just to stay out of it now. Guys, take yourself caught, that's fine. Now they're running anyway. They should be fleeing. Get yourself out of there, guys. Peltest, just get yourself back out the way. Kind of being quite ambitious with my javelin men right now, but you know, I like them. Why not? And my shot bites will just be able to catch them up. Yep, they are running instantly. I thought so. Yeah, they're all fleeing. They're all fleeing. Right. So there's almost no one left. In fact, all infantry. Just start moving. In fact, take off that and just start running. All missiles. Apart from the Cretians who've got a shot, just charge at them. And general, you might be semi-dead, but they'll be routing very soon. Let's just try and mop up what's left, because they are just going to flee. We're actually on the edge of the map already. There we are, 3% lost. The general did take a few hits there, it must be said. Barbarian Warlord, technically. 70 inflicted. He did gain some experience, that's important. Hopefully he'll gain a good trait, like brave, fierce in battle, something along those lines. That'd be nice. Ooh, Seleucids, right, that's good. They have separated themselves. Not the easiest thing in the world, because there are some chariots here. I've got all the horse archers in the world. This time, I'm going to send my horse archer to go and take them out straight away. We've got them split up, which is what I needed to beat the Seleucids. Okay. Captain Alideus. This should not be too tricky with all of the horse archers in the world, but I need to be careful of those chariots. Let's head in. Let's get them sorted. I've got myself the classic Eastern formation then, which is minimal amount of infantry, the huge line of horse archers, which I might as well just send forward. Disable skirmish mode, only so they're not incredibly awkward, but just got to make sure I'm not an idiot about it, which again is a big making sure. Big making sure. Brilliant English work there. They can't catch us, so we can run all we want. They've gone amok. They don't like that amount of arrows on them. Oh, they've both gone amok. Yes! They're slicing their own men down! I love it! Oh, the clariots have gone crazy. They've gone absolutely crazy. It's just perfect. I love it when the clariots go mad. Alright, now their infantry are absolutely panic-stricken by their own chariots. Their chariots are being shot down. You know what, guys? Ignore what orders I've given you. Just get on with new targets, I would suggest at this point. Pick off whatever's left. There we are. That's one of the chariots gone. Lovely. I think they're about to flee anyway. Guys, literally, they're just eating infantry. Just you're much quicker. Just get around them. Oh, actual archers have a shot now. Use some actual fire, lads. Why are you shaking? Just be sensible. Absolute fools. Right, lads, you get yourselves back over here. And you guys bring yourself over here. These ones are going to swing over this way. And these two are going to start swinging back over here. At some point they're going to be absolutely ludicrously stupid. They cannot lay a glove on us, it's just amazing. I'll just shoot at the ones who aren't actually fleeing yet, that would be clever. And you guys just come and support the flank over here. That would be lovely. Can you just go and make sure they're all actually dead? Because I actually don't want them coming back. Actually, now I think about it, that would be lovely. Take out those Misha hoplites. And you take some shots at them. How they are not completely broke at this point, I don't know. But we're going to carry on obliterating them. I just love horse archers. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They are just the most fun.
Worthy of Roman arms.
Romans. Oh, you mean those weak, insignificant people in Western Europe? They killed one, we shot a load of our horses at the end. Marvellous. Smart. How did they kill anyone? That must have been really stupid on someone's part then. Horse archers. Lots of murder. Lovely, juicy murder. A dead enemy always smells good. Not sure about that, but I guess I get your sentiment. You know what, mate? I'm really not... Oh! I guess the bridge just... But we're not trying to ambush them. We're trying, sir, to get some vision. Useless. Useless, man. Okay, a benefactor of Aaron now. Not as many battles as I thought there would be in that in turn, although there are quite a lot. Social drinker, which is always alright. True Roman is, well, not really that effective in this particular campaign. That's alright, not too bad. He's 28. Not the best, but to be honest, we need people, so that suits me. Agent found. Faction announcements. Trait increase for Rezus. Yes, judgmental. Okay, command sanctuary Roman. He didn't actually gain anything for being particularly brave. I thought he was quite brave in that battle, considering we were going to do it anyway. Doris of Spartus gained some good command. Local hero and bloody. Ooh, that can go a bit wrong, I think, after a while, that one. But hopefully we can keep it on the right... Oh, God, look at his eyes. No, I think that one's already gone in the wrong direction. Local hero. +1 morale. So +2 morale. +2 hit points. Yeah. Doris of Sparta. Nice work, nice work. Abascantis has a pet monkey. That's just lovely. We all need an Abu in our lives. Dizelmis over here. What did you just gain? Something, presumably the latest one. Yes. Oh, you gained the... Oh, Kanamakis of Cyrene. Oh, very nice. You picked up a good management chap. We're going to have to start passing on your retinue later on in the game. But later on, I mean, you know, not that later on because we haven't got very far to go. And yes, that was also his philosopher. Fair enough. Construction. One of the things we have got a lot of... isn't actually... There's only a couple here, but paved roads is something that's going on here in a lot of our cities. And a big range of troops. Most of our troops are... Most cities are doing a lot right now. Akas isn't having the nicest time here. He's a useless assassin. It's probably because he's stuck in the city, to be honest. He can't do much assessing right now. He hasn't died of plague, but his men are dying of it. And we're losing Cretians and beautiful mercenaries. It's very, very sad. You're getting $28,000 a turn now, though, which is lovely. And we'll send our spy here. Can he get in? Yes. 53% chance. Didn't change it very much, but... You know what, every little helps. We'll see how we can get on with that. These scripts just head into Thermon. That wiped out a lot of our men, actually. Disinherited in the pink. I don't know if he had that before, but he might have gained it from the battle. To be honest, the generals weren't that involved in that battle, in all honesty. I did very much hold them back. I wanted them to just to fight for the very last on the plaza, if I ever needed anyone to do so. But they didn't really need to in the end, so... wasn't too much of a dilemma, but yeah. On the other hand, any little helps really when it comes to these guys. Quite like to get the generals as powerful as we can, because that is rather good on us. Good for us. So let's retrain the guys who can actually fully retrain properly. No, that's it. We'll just have to train them up. I think that's probably a blacksmith or something like that. That's going to help them. I think so. I think there's a blacksmith here. That's going to make it a little bit better. Marvellous. Okay then. Whew, that was an intense start there. All right, the Dacians are over here. That's interesting. I'm going to go stand on the bridge. There are some peltasts available. So I might send these guys back and just bring the mercenary peltasts in. You guys can go back to Tylis for now. You can just be reinforcements when we need you. There is a new spy here, Abascantus. Oh, he's the new one, the pet monkey. Or the one with the new pet monkey anyway. And we can think about sending you further afield. Let's go have a look at the Thracian chap. I think we're in the city. No, we're not in the city anymore. We're in Campus Scipii now, aren't we? That's right. They've got lots of axemen. These chaps want on the bridge. It's just ludicrous but hilarious. I love it. Don't deal with them. Ooh, actually, they are quite up for it. I don't know why, because they're going to get slaughtered. Captain Tertius. Well, he is indeed the third battle that this man will have to face. Probably. I don't know. I'm going to stick with that. Let's go knock him out. Nothing particularly interesting here. Just a few dogs. But we could be able to take those out with pikes and javelins. Lovely. Let's get in. Well, by some fluke, they managed to get themselves on a huge hill. But, to be honest with you, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Because we so completely outnumber and outpower them. Well, they are fleeing, but the general might be able to get a hit in here. Oh, that's a few gone. And we've got a volley in against these Samnites. Yeah, well, that's virtually nothing, but... Oh well! It's really not though, is it? Because we wanted to kill them! Oh well! Not the end of the world. Depends where they flee to be honest. Straight into the city. That is annoying. That is very, very annoying. Oh well. Let's see. Now, do I want to go and... See, if I can get into the city, this is good. If not... No, they're weak. They're weak. That is just a general and some dogs. I think we can still take these, actually. There are a lot of damaged forces. And are we going to get lucky? Yes! Lucky us. We can charge straight in. Oh yeah, this is the battle you really wanted. Right. We can end the Brutii here and now. Perfect. 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 Absolutely perfect. Yes. Right, well, I guess we're going to do that then. They have 4 units of infantry. 1 unit of Patelli. There are a bit of Samnites as well, bear in mind. Lots of dogs. That one ballista. We can go and take Oppius Brutus out before he even gets into the city. So we need to go to the top right of our position to go and snipe him out. Perfect. Right, the gates are open, but that is going to mean we can't just smash down lots of holes. So we've got to be careful about not getting too bogged down. But we can definitely win this. Let's head in there. Let's take them out. If I can actually engage him... Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's engage. You guys throw in the javelins. You guys step back into that kind of a position. And the general is just going to charge in. That would be ideal, actually. All on to run. General, you get going. Oh, they've just done silly skirmishy things. And that's perfect. They are, in fairness, that's actually kind of worked. Okay, all of these infantry, get into them.
Our soldiers have captured the walls. Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
Pikes down! Pikes down! Right, let's get our general out here, just so we can support all of you infantry. You need to all have your pikes down. Nope, he's fleeing, he's fleeing. Can we kill him? I hope so. I think he's going to die. I think we've got him here. I don't know what's happening elsewhere, but I'm pretty sure this is the most important bit. Good, good, good. We've got him early on. Perfect. We're getting shot over here. Okay, we are a little bit messed up in our positions here. Let's just reorganise this very quickly. Who is at the front? A mixture, which is not ideal. Right, neither of you two are right at the front. Guys, run in, get yourselves there. You throw some javelins in, we don't want to lose that flank. Right, over on this side. Let's go. Oh, there's some more dogs over here. I'm surprised they didn't release them. I'm not surprised, but they probably should have released them. Let's put it that way. Okay, hoplites. Get yourselves into a position around about there. Javelins, save your javelins. Well, to be fair, actually, that unit of javelin men just kind of getting a bit mental, a bit rogue there. Well, the skirmish mode did the classic skirmish mode thing. Yeah, it did the classic skirmish mode thing, which always causes problems, to be honest. But actually, it kind of worked for us. Kind of worked for us. What have we got? Oh, we've got a few dogs. Oh, yes, they've got a unit behind us. Oh, okay, now well, they're routing two now. That's fine. That is fine. Alright, over here, are they going to come down here? No, they're not. Okay, can you get yourselves into that position? You get yourselves into that position. And you know what? Kind of make it snappy, that'd be great. Because we could do with you kind of, you know. Yeah, place down. Right, they are fleeing, but I think that's going to be alright over there. Right, Cretians, stop. Oh, no, you're just javelin men. Cretians, bring yourself forwards. Can you just stop there, lads? That'd be perfect. We are kind of moving on lots of fronts here. It's kind of what I want, but let's just not be too stupid. And let's get the Cretians into this position too. This flank then has one. We have got ourselves routes. I'm not going to do too much of them because they're quite weak at this point, but I will just get them to clog up the streets. That'd be, yeah, the best job for them to do is just clog up this particular end of the battlefield. With these two, just making sure this side, this flank is fairly safe. Yep, this section here has got itself a little bit of a V, which is just repelling anyone who comes. Cretians aren't wasting their shots anymore, which is a good thing. And on this side, we're going to have to start poking in. But I want to do it in a sensible way. At this point, the game thinks that, well, it's telling us that victory is a distinct possibility, but to be honest, I think we've still got a bit of a way to, well, we've got a bit of a way to go at this point. I'm going to get these two units to put their phalanxes down and charge in. They have moved out of position. Guys, get yourselves in. The computer's going to react very quickly once I do this. And we are getting ourselves through this gate in good time. Get your pikes down. They are releasing the dogs. If we have our pikes up, this shouldn't be too much of a problem, but I'm not actually sure. We'll see. And the Peltas, if they're gonna... No, that's just some more war dogs. Peltas, bring yourself here. And General, you bring yourself over here. I feel like we're getting them split up a bit now. Well, they did some proper Hastati there. That is worth noting. Skirmishers, throw some javelins into those Hastati. Just keep them, well, yeah, keep them slightly scared. Yes, phalanxes, boys, phalanxes. You're going to be in trouble if you don't use your pikes. There we are. They're not going to be happy about that. I think that flank's looking good. This flank is very solid. That's some Hastati. I'm going to start pushing forward over here then. Hastati. No, I'll let the Hastati come first. I will turn the Cretians back on. In fact, don't fire at will, just fire at these guys. Need to remember that later. No, they're not happy. I'll just tell them to fire at will then while they can fight them. Okay, they are now fleeing. Ideal. These guys, big trouble. They are just going to step outside the gate because they're just a morale penalty waiting to happen. Okay. Right over here we have some Vertellis attacking us. Oh, that's going to do some bad damage to us. Not the Cretians! Never throw javelins at my Cretians. The general is actually coming over here. Right, guys, on to defend. Everyone just defend. Hold the line here. Right, if the general is going to do that over there, I'm going to bring my troops up nice and quick on this side. That will definitely get his attention. Yeah, let's bring the spearmen up here nice and quick. Can we hold over here? I hope so. They're not holding. Christians, get yourselves out of there. I do not want you dying. It's just the general, though. That's the issue at this point. It really is just the general who's the issue. But in fairness, it is the end of them. So it makes sense. Let's just get those guys gone. Let's get those guys gone. Right, they are busy chasing out the Peltas. They are leaving the Cretians alone. Thank God. Those are the Spartan slayers. I don't want them dying. But they're just running out of the city while we're busy taking the city. It's quite funny. General is going to charge into the back of these chaps. This is an absolute mess of a battle with... I don't know what's happening all over the place. They... Oh, that was not much of a charge as I wanted. Back out, lads. And swing back in one more time. Blow the horn of destiny. Keep yourself out of the fight. Guys, get yourselves down here. General, have you managed to get those to rout? You haven't. Bring yourself back. Lads, all of you then, stop being defensive. Start pressing on them. And bring yourself back over here. Where is the general? He is miles out! He's gone on his holiday. That's amazing. Okay, on this corner then, we can catch these Vertellis. And the Cretians are going to be able to slaughter them. That's fine now. Guys, Peltas, get yourself there. Oh no, they realise what's happened. They've got it all wrong. They're fleeing over there. The general's going to be lost. He's not going to be here. We're going to take the plaza without him. That's it, we got the plaza. We've got the plaza. 3 minutes for the general to return and we can just absolutely block him up. Weirdly, the strongest flank is the one that's completely collapsed. But there we go. Right, we have ourselves... Are any of those getting back? Not if I can help it. Not if I can help it. Right, let's block these lads in. Okay, we need these spearmen to get themselves into this position here. And to this position here. Do we have any more spearmen? We do over there. We do on this side. Okay, that's the Illyrians. Illyrians, bring yourself over here too. I don't think he's going to get back in time. I do not think he's going to make it back in time. We're going to run our troops. The Cretians are shooting. Does that mean that they've already... Yeah, they've fled, haven't they? They've long fled. The Vertellis are back on their way, but to be honest, we've got our spearmen in position over here. It's not going to work for them. The Peltas can get themselves in the flank of those guys. They can get the javelins in. We've got this. The Romans are going to be gone. The Romans are going to go. Actually, we don't want them to get through. If they get through, then we're just going to reset the timer. That's the only thing. Yeah, the general is on his way back. There is no one left but the general, who is on his way back in. Where are we? Where are we? I hope that he doesn't go for the I'm going to send the Cretians back around. Where are my Cretians? Cretians, get your asses back over here! Run! Keep yourselves safe. I don't want the Spartan Slayers to die unnecessarily. Right, what do I have? 59. 59, you're exhausted. You're fresh. Oh, we actually have some fresh hoplites. That is perfect. Right. Guys, bring yourself over there. Do not want these guys doing it all. Okay. We might have to hold them off for a tiny amount of time here, ladies and gentlemen. We might have the final last push of the Brutii. We are just going to get all of our spearmen to go over and desperately just hold a defensive line against him. If you do not have your spears down, lads, do it. Do it now. That's it. He's coming in. 27 seconds. That's what you need to do, lads. Hold for 27 seconds. And if you don't have your phalanxes down, I really hope the best for you. Right, that's it. We've got to hold him here. We've got to hold him here for just these few seconds. Skirmishers, get yourselves in there. General, you are fine where you are, but I need these lads to also run into him. We've just got to hold him off. One cavalry makes it to this plaza. It will reset the time. We've got to kill him properly. 9 seconds. Victory. I don't care. We're going to chop him down to the end of the Brutii. The first of the Romans has fallen. And there goes Oppius Brutus, I think. It might not be him. I don't care. Yes, Arminius Brutus. We have crushed, well, I wouldn't say crushed, we took a lot of damage there, but we've rushed in an heroic victory to take out the Brutii. Oh ho ho! And that means that besieging force on Thessalonica, that will no longer be a problem. We lost a fair few units there. We crumbled in a few corners. I did split my troops. It was a tiny bit dangerous, but I think overall the plan worked, and good news, the Spartan Slayers are safe. Oh, so ends the bloody business of the day. Indeed, sir, indeed. Whew. And with that, Brutii are gone. Oh yes. Play the Roman song now. The House of Brutii. And with it comes this force. Cornelius Brutus and Titus Brutus become ours. He's in the pink, which is lovely. And he is also in the pink. Prim and proper. Oh yes, put one morale in the pink. This is good, this is good. And I got some Cretians. Yes. Oh, I am a happy man right now. We have taken out the Romans. And with it comes a great new force to join us. We can retrain our men here. They deserve a little bit of a rest. But to be honest, I'm not sure how much further they can go this turn, though. They will have a sleep in Apollonia. They will have a good sleep in Albania. And whilst we... Well, let's get a bit of sewers, why not? No, let's get some farms. Farms will do. Oh, wow, that was a big moment there. We've taken out the Brutii. That is the first of our huge Roman scalps. In fact, Scipiones, they have a few places. I think they have Sardinia. Maybe they are over here somewhere in Palma. I'm not sure, but they certainly have Sicily. But they're looking a bit weak over here, and I can prevent them from getting back across. These boats are ready to intercept when this fleet inevitably comes across. I'm pretty sure that's what they want to do, because I think they can see the threat. I have just moved our chap over here, Dentipes, out of the city towards Capua. I might try and... Well, actually, to be fair, I can just take that, I think. Well, look, actually, they have some cavalry auxilia. Obviously, the guys' marriage reforms have triggered at this point. But 51% chance of getting in again. I'm just going to march into these cities. It's just going to be beautiful. Ooh, oh, yes, and these guys have joined us. We've got a lot of units coming our way. In fact, these guys are ready to make it straight to cross, are they? Not quite. Not quite, but I think... Oh, yeah, no, these forces can make it. That is absolutely lovely. And the agents, if you can do likewise. Yes. It's just this one can't make it off. That is absolutely fine. Let's go and take these guys out. It's just the one boat there. Oh, I thought I had more around here. I know they're up here, aren't they? Well, we can probably beat them. We've got some command. No, we lost. Well, the seas are weird. Who knows what's happening over here? They've 12 left. I mean, I guess we win if they attack us at least. Alright then. Well, that's the Brutii gone. What to do with this force then? I think they should go and take Rome for themselves, actually. I think that's what's going to happen here. I think we have enough to go and deal with Dacia in that direction. So we'll send these guys straight over back to Rome. I think that would just be marvellous, don't you, ladies and gentlemen? Whew. Oh, I need to calm down a little bit after that, to be honest with you. But it can't get calm too quickly because we need to go and march at Cotace. We have another open gate. This is beautiful. The spy plan is finally coming to fruition. It's finally coming. Right, we have some beautiful creations. I quite like this army. It's quite nice. Some creations. Got some good spearmen with some, silver swords. Some experience here. I think, to be fair, a lot of this is some of our troops. Well, several of these are, I think, the troops from the early battles outside Nicomedia, but it's been a bit split up nowadays. They didn't get that Baltic Sea holiday, the Black Sea holiday, but you know what? They're going to have some fun anyway. We're going to go take out the first of the Armenians, I suppose, and weaken them up. Get your javelins in, lads. They've got plenty of javelins too, but we're just going to toss them in, get some damage done on the general. They just don't seem to get hurt. That's the hit points going though, I guess. The thing is, because they've got to throw them as well, it's actually going to help us because we just got more. Summations. Oh no! Oh no! That's fine. We've got the general. Got the general fleeing. There he goes. Right, well, we took quite a lot of damage over there, to be honest. Probably unnecessarily, but oh well. Hardly matters. We'll just sweep up in this region, I suspect. And pikes down. And all my cav. Shut yourself into the rear. That'd be perfect. Yep. Creations can stop now. And plow into them from behind. That is ideal. You guys go for them. This is a nice and simple one, really, isn't it? Yep, it is. We've lost a few cav, but doesn't matter too much. The last few guys get. It's quite a nice big plaza they've got over here in Cotace. Not too bad. Two chaps there just shooting at someone. Some bloke in a house he doesn't like over there. There we are. Stab him. We're gone. We're gone. They're gone. Lovely. Victory indeed. Yeah. To be fair, just a bit of cavalry, but not too much. Not too much. We still killed more than them. Great empires are not maintained by timidity. Well, indeed, that is the case of the rebel anarchy. Cotace is now also ours. We cannot be accused of timidity. Let's just start enslaving. Why not? Saying Cotace. Ooh. Slightly different. We've got the Pontic style here. Just like, well, it's an open Pontus. Yeah, so these both are, Pontic in terms of their culture. That's interesting. Very interesting indeed. Well, let's get moving on, chaps. Onto our taxator. There's a big army here, but it's mostly absolute trash. Expanding retinue, slave trader, marvellous. Exotic slave. Town of Sardis has grown, and military tribute. Oh, well, there, Parmenion of Aradouche. Yes, he's picked himself up a fairly decent retinue nowadays. Not salacious in any way. No, sirree. We could actually start getting some diplomats out and starting to bribe, actually, because we do have a bit of money. Why not, eh? Our money's just going up exponentially at this point. From this side, our taxator need to... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Our taxator need to start going forward then. Let's go and threaten for our spar. Our taxator, if they want to come out at us, they're welcome. But to be honest with you, I think the Armenians are looking a little bit ropey here. I actually really love the Armenian army. They are quite fantastic, but you just never see the game. While sometimes they will take these four, take Hatra, maybe one up here, maybe it's just Nessos. They rarely do a huge amount. It's a bit sad, really, because I really quite love the Armenian army. But hey, I suppose on this it's generally, you know, Rome, Germany or Britain and Egypt just kind of conquer everything, and that's it really. You've just got to accept that those are the terms of the game. But there we are. I'm maybe going to do an Armenia campaign at some point. They are quite fun. Very different army with their cataphracts and cataphract archers. Right, what else are we doing then? We have a little bit of work around the map to do. We have a spy over here. To be honest, he probably just needs to start poking up. Just check what's going on in this general direction. Oh, they have a bit of experience, these peasants. It's not too shabby. Probably rather send the Eastern Infantry away. Do we want to send one super strong army, or do we want... Oh, we could just have a archer cavalry army. That could be amazing good fun. Ooh, you know, that could be a lot of fun. I'm going to move my army here. And this army over here. So we can build our force on this spot, I think. You can... Oh, oh, that is just too much. That is too much. We might well go for that. Let's build up our forces first. For forces. The problem is we don't have any proper infantry around here. A bit of Eastern infantry, but nothing much. That's really about it, isn't it? Yep, it is. Are these guys better than my own? No, they're much worse. They are much worse. My oh, golly my. And over here in Pergamum, we have our army starting to build up of our proper hoplites. We are going to make use of them. This chap's going to hop on the boats. He's just laid down a watchtower. He's picked up some Cretians. And you know what? He might as well get straight over there. But what we're going to start doing very soon is get these troops from Pergamum over, because that is very much going to help us. You have a bit more command talent. I guess you will be the one taking those troops. You might as well join them. And you know what? That's not going to be the end of the world. You might as well start moving. In fact, yeah, no, we'll keep them there. We'll keep them there for now. But very soon, those troops will be heading westwards too. Ooh. There is so much good fun to be had over here. Lots and lots of good murderous fun. Next time we head into Hatra, I think we are just going to go through the open gate. That seems to be the theme, and we're going to take out the Seleucids, who have really been irritating me, if I'm perfectly honest. They need to finally go down. Right, well, with that thought for next time, and with the great thought of the Brutii's demise, I will leave you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I have been Thomas. This has been To Notice the Human, and I've been playing Rome Total War, the Rebel Campaign. It's been a marvellous day for us. Thank you, and good night. By Jove, it is a marvellous, marvellous day. Spiffing, one would say. Any one for Pims. He has seen the light. He has joined the anarchy. He is cruel and cunning. And you know what? He likes a little drink, and I think that's marvellous. La 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 la, chop your way through the peasants. One shot! No!